So, welcome everyone who's here to the third tournament that we're doing. This one's going to be a little bit different to the last two. We've got hopefully a little bit better production. We now have spectator mode. We've got more new faces. We've got 16 people taking part. And there's money on the line. There's a $50 prize to whoever wins this tournament as well. So let's see. Let's get the first fight ready. Let me drop the code in the chat. There's the lobby code. So we've got Panther and we got Tundra up first, which is going to be a super crazy fight. Obviously, Panther is our two-time champion. He's won the last two tournaments. Tundra is a new face, but from what I've heard, he's very, very good. So I'm looking forward to this one. It probably is going to be a long stream. Probably. Okay, we've got Panther ready to go. And then we got Tundra just loading up now. So we're going to be doing these, they're all going to be V3 damage. And they're all going to be 3 rounds. With the exception of the final, which is going to be 5 rounds. Yeah, if Llama's here, you two can go next. And then we'll have Casual Flinny. I've not even run through all the fighters. But the first fight, we got Tundra and Panther. Then we've got, obviously, Llama and Donny. We got Casual and Flinny. We've seen both of them fight before. AD and STDs. Going to be an interesting one. Joshua versus... it's not my VR because he pulled out. So it's... I can't remember the name, but someone else. Yorni versus Neo. Freaky versus Bax. And then Boobery versus Kazilla. Some of those guys... Goober. That's it. Joshua versus Goober. Cool. So that's that's what's going to be happening. So these two guys are in the lobby now. And we've also got other people. We've got people in the YouTube. We've got people in the Kick as well. And the Twitch who are kind of also asking to fight. So there might be opportunities for those guys if need be. Are we all ready? Are we ready to go? Appreciate that, Sir Goober. Should we do this? Should we do this shit? Appreciate that, Neo. Right, here we go. I'm gonna switch off my camera when we fight, just so we can get right up in the action. Right, so we're loading it in now. Here we go. So we got Panther in the red corner, wearing the blue shorts with the blue gloves. Tundra is in the white shorts. And I don't know how this one's going to go. Tundra's going right in with those big power jabs there. He's already hit Panther. But we know Panther's got power of power himself. And there it is, he showcased that. That came out of nowhere. I appreciate that, Goober. I appreciate that. Man, that was unexpected. Panther. I don't know how he did that, but like I say, from what I've heard, Tundra is no pushover. He apparently has won so many of the other competitions that kind of other people have been running. His hair again there. I do see him potentially putting Panther down as well, though. Because I know he's got power as well. I don't know. Is he complaining there? What's he complaining about? Is there a complaint or is it a taunt? Let's see how this one goes. But I mean, if I was Tundra, I'd be wanting to put that pressure on, because obviously if he doesn't get a knockdown of his own, that is going to be a 10-8 round. He's complaining about the small space, but Panther's down. Panther is down. Seems awfully quiet because there's no crowd. I think I'll put the... try to change that. But I'm sure Panther is room scale, right? I'm going to have to talk with him after because I thought Panther was room scale. I thought... I'm not room scale, sorry, standing. I thought he used the joystick. Is that not the case here?
Let's go.
Panther gets another knockdown of his own.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, yeah, there are mixed opinions on which one gives you the advantage, whether it is using the joystick or having the room scale. Quite honestly, I mean, I think it's a good fight. I don't know why. I don't know why it is a small room scale. I don't know. Tundra's saying his room scale broke. What do you mean it broke? Can you fix it? Try to fix it in this round if you can, like, because that's a shame. If that is the case. I don't know what he means by his room scale's broke. You put Panther down though. What does that mean? Does that mean he's not stood where it thinks he is? Don't you just hold the button and it recenters you? Can't you just do that? Well, do you know what? The lucky man Panther. I appreciate that, Apex. Panther, as lucky as he is, and as lucky as he has been in the past tournaments, he might be getting lucky again here. He might be getting lucky again. But he maybe not so lucky because he's gone down. Why is it so quiet?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Okay, so I don't know how this one's gonna go. I'd tell you what, I don't think it's going to points. I think it's gonna be a knockout. Fucking hell.
1, 2, 3.
This is a crazy fight to start this tournament off with. I honestly do not know who's gonna win.
You okay? Okay, ready? Box on.
What is going on? Is he gonna get up?
3, 4,
Yes.
5.
It's literally at the point now where eventually someone's gonna put someone down and they're not gonna get up, and that is gonna be the winner. They've both been down 3 times. It's probably level on the points right now. Panther's hurt him again. The thing with these two is they've both got incredible power. There goes Panther.
1, 2,
Is he gonna get up?
4,
No, that's it. He's out.
7, 8, 9, 10. That's it.
Panther's out on the fourth knockdown. Even though he put Tundra down 3 times, Tundra's giving him respect though.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But
the winner is the blue corner.
if it is true what Tundra says, that his room scale fucked up, then good on him. Good on him. I didn't get to have a proper look at the... Here we go. So, in terms of the score, Tundra was ahead. 4 knockdowns to 3. Let's look at the damage. Tundra did do more damage in both of the rounds. Even though he got knocked down more in the first round, he did more damage in the first round. So, yeah, he definitely is good. He definitely is good at this. But we're going to move on to the next one. Unlucky Panther. That is a shame because, again, you drew a very difficult fight there for the first fight of the competition, considering you are the 2-time defending champion. He's gone. The champion's gone. He's out. Panther's going to bed. That was a tough fight, Panther. I've got to sympathise with you. Right, is Llama here? Is Llama here? If so, we'll get Llama versus Donny. Well, if Llama's not here, then we'll do Casual and Flinny. But let's just I don't know, does anyone know if he's here? Oh, you're here. You're here. Alright. Alright, cool. Anthony on YouTube wants to fight as well. Anthony, stick around because there might be an opportunity. We've got you, we've got some people on Kick and Twitch as well who are ready to go in case anyone doesn't turn up. Right, we are going to do Donny and Llama next. I don't know who OG Smiley is. Who is OG Smiley? Is that one of you two? Let me drop the lobby code. OG is Llama. Alright, so we'll get Donny in here and then we'll move on to the second fight. God, it's been entertaining already and we're only just getting started. Yeah, Tundra, if you can try to figure out your rune skill, because obviously you are now through to the quarterfinal. Congratulations, but you got to get that shit figured out because you're gonna probably be up against well, someone who's pretty good. Who is this guy? That's not you, is it, Donny? We've got Big Pappy in here. That's not Donny, is it? Do I got a... Right. You should be able to join now, Donny. Yeah. Oh, it puts you in standing, but you still have the same small area, I assume, when your room scale glitches. I didn't know that. Boobery, your fight is the last one. You're the 8th fight. Right, who's this? Big Pappy's calling out Hugsteel. Hugsteel's not even in the competition. He was in the competition. Right, we've got Donny and Llama ready to go. But we had to replace him. Oh, Big Pappy's from Kick. Right, we're ready to go. Is everyone ready to go? This is the second fight, Llama versus Donny. Gonna be another good one. And these are two really good people. I've seen them both box. Honestly, Llama was my favourite to win this tournament. But we have got a lot of new faces since then, so let's do it. Here we go. We got Donny in the red corner. We got Llama in the blue corner, wearing the orange shorts. This is going to be another interesting one.
Okay, ready?
I know the matchmaking was completely random, but honestly, I think it's kind of put some good matches together. Thanks for following, Cooper. From what I've seen, Llama's got a lot. He's got good movement. He's got good power. He's got good speed. He's got good reflexes. He's got everything. He's got everything you need to be good at this game. And Donny, he's a good counter puncher. He boxes well from the outside, I think. Now I know Llama does use room scale, which is something that Donny doesn't really like. However, Llama did. He did say that he's got quite a large room scale, so these two kind of agreed that that would be fine if it was large enough. Interesting to kind of get Donny's thoughts on that after the fight, but they both hate each other. Honestly, this is a closer match than I would have anticipated originally, because I know how good Llama is, and I know how good Donny is as well, but I've never seen Llama struggle. I've never seen him in a close fight before. And I suppose that this tournament is this is where we're really going to find out how good these people really are, because we do have very high level of competition. And I always say it, I genuinely believe that the fighters we have in this competition, in this group, they're some of the best in the world. Because I've seen our fighters, like Panther, for example, fight in other tournaments from other people. Llama does get a knockdown there, though. Luckily, Donnie's getting back up. But when I've seen our fighters box in other competitions, in other tournaments, they've literally breezed through everyone. They've breezed through the best people. And that just goes to show the quality that we have here. Quite honestly, that punch that put Donnie down, it kind of just came out of nowhere. Let's see how these two come out for the second round. I think Llama's American. I believe he is. Llama's saying he's gonna finish the fight now. He was just going light, but he's saying this is the round where he finishes the fight. So let's see. If that was you going light, Llama, you won that round 10-8. So we're in for a treat to see you at your best if that's the case.
Seconds out. Get ready. Pass on.
Let's see how Llama changes things up here. Donnie is hurt, but he's been very good defensively. He is defending very well. Quite honestly, I've got to give credit to Donnie. Quite honestly. Because whether Llama was going easy or not, he sure as hell isn't in this round, according to what he said. And he's hurt there, so it's not an easy fight for him. It's not an easy fight for either of them. I do think Donnie's fighting good. He's been knocked down again. See if he's getting up though. Llama is just something special, and I think we all know it. We all know it.
Okay, get ready. Fight.
And when the draw came out that Donnie was fighting Llama, Donnie was not happy. Look at the accuracy that Llama has. Like, Donnie's moving his head a lot, and Llama's still managing to land on him. And he put him down again for the third time. Donnie's getting up again though, and as we all know, as we've seen time and time again, it only takes one punch, and I'm going to be saying that. That's going to be the catchphrase for the rest of the night, I can imagine. It only takes one punch. We're still in the second round. Just over halfway through the fight. Yeah, Llama's landing some really clean counter punches there. See, Donnie's landing some good shots of his own as well. That's the thing. It's no way is it one-sided. And honestly, if it wasn't for those knockdowns, I wouldn't even know who to have winning this fight. Because it has been quite even. They've both been able to land big shots on each other. They've both been able to hurt each other. But Donnie's got one round here to probably, if that's going to be two 10-8 rounds right there, is probably going to need a knockout in this third round, Donnie. Tundra's saying he still can't believe he beat Panther. Panther proved to him that he is a beast. But Panther is a beast. 100% he's a beast, and I think that, again, to get someone of the level of Tundra against the tournament winner, the champion, You've knocked the champion out, Tundra. Which means there's not going to be any return title in this tournament. It's going to be and new. No matter who wins this, it is going to be and new. Beautiful shot there from Donny there, though. Beautiful. I could see him kind of waiting for the opportunity, and I think that's where he's at his best, where he's not trying to, to put the pressure on and swing like crazy. He's waiting for his opponent to miss, and he's making him pay. And that was a perfect example right there. It just wasn't enough to put Llama down. Llama does catch him with a big right hand there, though. Donny's moving his head. He does have good head movement. It's just unlucky that Llama is as accurate as he is. Curious to hear Donny's thoughts on this room scale. It does look like quite a big room scale, so I don't think he'll have too much of a problem. But next up after this, it is going to be Casual versus Flinny. So you two, make sure you get ready. Make sure you're warmed up. Make sure you're mentally in the right place. I think we're going to need something special from Donny here to kind of get through this fight. But he does go down again. We're going to need a miracle at this point. He's still up though. And I'm going to say it again. It only takes one punch. I just don't think there's that much time left in this one. Yeah, you're right. I'll put it on Night Gym in the next one. Right, Flinny's saying he's ready. This is the last 10 seconds here. Let's see if Donny can pull something out of the bag. Otherwise, I think we all know who's won this one. Honestly, credit to both guys. I think Donny did very well. He went the distance with Llama. He landed some good shots of his own. He hurt Llama on multiple occasions. Hey Val, how you doing? Good to see you here. Yeah, I don't think this score, quite honestly, is a fair reflection on the fight, in my opinion. Congratulations to Llama. That was a tough fight, honestly. That was a tough fight. But next up we have Casual versus Flinny. The good thing, Donny, look on the bright side, is you can now go and watch UFC. You don't have to, you can now chill and you don't have to use up any further energy. So we're on the third fight now. We got Casual versus Flinny, who I think should both be ready. This one I'm actually looking forward to, because even though it's a fight we've seen before, and even though these are two OGs in the group, it's always a good fight. Last time these two fought, it was a draw, and we had to run it back. So that's how close I can see this one going, but they've both got extremely different styles, unique styles. Casual is quite aggressive. He likes to put the pressure on. Flynn is the exact opposite. Let me drop the code again just in case you guys need it. How was the room scale, Donny? Because I know you wasn't happy with a room scale, but Llama did say he had a large room scale. It looked quite large. It wasn't a small one. Are these two terrible? I thought pound for was it not large? I thought he said it was like 5 by 3 meters or something. But I don't know if that's true. Big Pappy is very eager to get a fight here. Again, stick around. You might get a chance because we've got plenty more fights to go. I appreciate that, Val. I do my best. It's for the occasion. Gotta look good for the big occasion. Right, okay, right, we're ready. We've got Flinny, we got Casual in the lobby. So we're gonna go straight to that fight because we've got a long night ahead of us. We've got a long way to go, a lot of fights, so I don't want to waste too much time. Let's do it, let's do it. Okay, third fight of the night.
Seconds out.
Flinny is in the red corner. We've got Casual in the blue corner.
Let's fight.
Two of the best guys in this league, in my opinion, that I'm aware of, that I've actually seen fight. Again, completely different styles. It's actually interesting to see Casual being a bit more kind of, well, he's not as aggressive as he normally is, whereas if anything, he's playing into Flinny's hands, because Flinny, this is how he likes to fight. He will stay on the back foot. He will use his head movement, his defense, and he'll counter you. And honestly, when you fight Flinny, I've fought him a few times. It's not uncommon to have the fight finish with 100 damage per round, because really not that many shots are thrown. He really does try to go for that points win, I believe, and you'll see him there kind of using his head, using his movement to stay on the outside and avoid those shots. Whereas Casual, he wants to put the pressure on. He normally does. He's not doing so much here, which is very interesting to see. But he goes down. Casual goes down.
2, 3,
Flinny lands a beautiful counter shot right there.
6, 7, 8. Look at me. You okay? Okay, ready?
And that's the thing, if you can time that counter right and land it clean, that's what happens. But I don't think this one's over just yet. I know the power that Casual has, and honestly, I think he should be putting the pressure on. I'm not sure. Obviously, I can't say, but I feel like he fights better when he's putting that pressure on. Hey Sarge, yeah, fight's been going good. We're we're on the third fight now. We've got a long night ahead of us. I can imagine. But yeah, going good. I'm feeling pumped after the Undisputed tournament earlier with Sean Porter and Corey Spinks and Boxing Fanatica. That was really cool, and it was nice to get a win as well. And yeah, I mean, props go to you for kind of your involvement in putting that all together as well. So I'm in the right mood to be doing this. Flinny's going a little bit crazy there. I don't know if he's going to be sending a message in a minute. I killed it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Who's my favourite to win? What, the tournament or this fight? This one, I honestly, it's at the minute you're asking me after Flinny's got a knockdown, so I'd probably go for Flinny. The tournament, it was Llama, but right now I can't comment because there's so many new faces who I've not seen fight. So out of who I've seen fight,
Ready?
I think Llama's
Box on.
one of the best. But quite honestly, I would not be surprised if anyone won this. I think anyone could win this. Yeah, Bax is fighting later on tonight. It's such a slow-paced fight. I just really think if it stays at this pace, it's going to be Flinny's. If I was Casual, I would be putting the pressure on, using lots of it. Like, if you lose this fight, you're out of the competition. That's it. That's your opportunity gone to win the $50. Next fight will be AD versus STDs. Is STDs in the chat? I'm not sure if they're in the chat. Sacred on YouTube, you support me as a content creator, but this game is mad. No, it's it's a VR game, so yeah. I mean, I hope you realise this is a VR game and it's not undisputed. So of course it's not in terms of animations and things like that. Whoa, okay, that's what casual needs. That levels up this fight. If it stays like this in round 3, we could be another draw. I always said it's always a close fight when these two get in the ring.
Get ready. Let's fight.
Now if you used to ask me who's the favourite, I would not have an answer. It's down to the last round. It's down to the wire. But yeah, AD, start getting ready. And make sure your opponent's ready as well, because I'm not sure if they're here. I'm not sure if they're ready. If they're not here, they're gonna miss out, because we've got other people in the chat. I know Big Pappy here is eager to get in there, so he might be your opponent. So just let me know if your opponent is ready. Again, I'm going to repeat what I said earlier, which is, I know that these fights were all picked at random. These matches, I did the draw live to prove it. But I think it's turned out to kind of produce some bangers. Boober is eager to get in there too. Yeah, we can mix it up. We can, if need be, we can mix it up, the order of the fights. But I am going to keep the brackets the same. So the winner of this fight will be fighting Tundra, not Llama. Because that's the way the bracket has it. And I know Panther was super eager to get in there with Casual. And that would have happened if he would have won his fight and if Casual won this one. But obviously it's not going to happen now. All we do know is that whoever wins this fight is going to be up against Tundra, and that's no easy ask. Flinny's hurt here. Casual being very respectful there. Everyone loves Casual. We know that. Everyone in the group, in the Discord, we all love Casual. And he's been a big help putting all of this together as well, supporting me with the brackets and, you know, rules and things like that. But honestly, Flinny, in my opinion, he's one of the best in this group as well. He's very technical, and you don't see that a lot in this game. You see a lot of, you know, swinging like crazy. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the damage in this fight was 100 a round. I don't know who's winning this round, though, and it really is whoever wins this round wins the fight. All I know is that Flinny has been hurt, and I don't know if Casual has in this round. So that might edge in Casual's favour right there. He did land quite a sweet shot there as well. But is it enough? Is it enough? This is the first fight of the night where I honestly don't know who's won this one. Ooh, big hit and miss there. Touching gloves there. Respect at the end. Casual was hurt at the end. This one's going to be interesting.
The winner is the red corner.
Flinny wins. Flinny wins. Let's look at that. Let's take a look at that. Look how close that was. 28-27. Flinny got that last round. He edged that fight. We got to look at the damage and the stats for this one. Yeah, obviously one knockdown apiece. Damage. Flinny actually did more damage per round. Honestly, that's the most damage I've seen Flinny ever do, I think. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. Especially look at that first round in terms of damage. 5 damage difference. And it's funny that Casual did the exact same damage in both round 1 and 2. That was a very entertaining fight. For a neutral, I suppose. That was a very entertaining one. I loved those ones. Right. Now here's the question, AD. Is your opponent here? Because I do have Big Papi in the lobby. We don't know who he is. And we don't know how he fights. But we got him in the lobby. If need be. And if your opponent doesn't join, then that was a very close fight, Flinny. That was. Right, let me drop the code in the chat. I thought you did well, Casual. Flinny is no easy fight. He's no easy fight. He's very difficult to hit. That's the thing with Flinny. Like from our point of view, it might be like, you know, why don't you just throw more punches and shit? But that's easier said than done. Right, so we got AD in the who's just joined? Is that STDs? Who is that? Who's the OB? I need to confirm who that is before we run a fight. Because I don't actually know. Well, they've left. Whoever it was, they've left. Let me jump in the Discord. Right, I've asked him. I've asked him if he's joining, so we'll give him a few minutes. I don't know who that was who just joined. No idea who that was. But they left for some reason. Also, why is everyone's name Pink? That's really annoying that everyone's name is Pink in the chat. Like, it's hard to differentiate who's who. Almost everyone's name. Give it a couple minutes. If not, we'll go with Big Papi. Hopefully he's not a spammer. Big Papi. There's no spamming allowed. I'll let you know. And if you do spam, AD will just go through to the next round. You will get disqualified. So again, there is $50 on the line. So you're very lucky that AD's opponent has not turned up. You're not a spammer. Alright, good. Let's do it then. Let's see. Alright, AD, you're going to be fighting this guy. Let's go, let's go. Right, Night Gym. Yep, I always forget. Right, let's do it. This is a risk when you get someone new who's just come from the chat. It's definitely a risk, but like I said, let's see how it goes. AD is in the blue corner. And then Big Papi's in the red corner. Let's see how he fights. He could be amazing. Who knows? See if these guys touch gloves. Okay, good. Yeah, apologies about the ads. Unfortunately, I can't turn them off. I've tried putting the slider down to the minimum it can possibly do. Let's see. Oh, he seems to be alright, this Big Papi. He's not cheesing or spamming or anything, so that's good. That's good. That's fine then. Oh, he's hurt here. He's hurt. AD's hurt him. AD has been practicing a lot. He is hurt here though. At least we got a crowd now. Thanks for the reminder, by the way, of putting it on the Night Gym, because it was too awkwardly quiet, like a library. But yeah, as I was saying, AD has been practicing a lot lately. Big Papi swinging like crazy here. I don't think that was... I mean, honestly, I don't think that's spamming. Because that's you doing it in real life, right? It's not undisputed. I am streaming on YouTube as well, Blueberry. You can jump over there. And I'm on Kick as well. More than welcome to watch those ones. Big Papi's hurt again. Look at that angle right up in the action. This is a back and forth fight. But yeah, AD has been practicing a lot. And I think he mentioned that he's even taken up boxing in real life as well. So, like, since playing this game in the past week or two. So, he has definitely improved since the first time we've seen him. I think he might be winning this round. It is all out action so far though. AD does like to taunt as well. But we know it's all fun. Just banter. Who do you guys have winning that round? I forgot. I should have put a poll in the chat. I think AD won that round. You think AD is going to tire himself with the constant hooks? Honestly, I think they're both throwing a lot of hooks there. I think they're both probably going to get as tired as each other. This is a complete polar opposite of the fight we just saw with Flinny and Casual in terms of the pace. I think there's more action in that one round than there was in the entire fight, the last fight. Yeah, I think they are. I think they're both good. I think Big Papi, I need to put his name on the thing because it's no longer the other guy, is it?
Seconds out. Okay, ready?
Exactly. If you've got the stamina, like again, as long as to me an exploit is something that you can't do in real life. AD is not happy. He's even said in the chat that he thinks the guy's a spamming bot, which is why he's kind of... Look, just get on with it, AD. I don't know if you can hear me, just get on with it, because quite honestly, this is not disqualification. Like, this is not spamming in my eyes. Spamming is doing something in the game that you cannot do in real life. That's my opinion on that. And if you've got the energy to throw hook after hook after hook, then you can do that. If you're exploiting, if you're doing something like, for those new people, you won't know what I'm talking about. We had a guy who I like to call Helicopter Man or Propeller Man. That was spamming. And you can probably guess what he did. There goes AD with that knockdown there. That's going to win him that round. Honestly, if I'm right about AD winning the first round and that's going to be a 10-8 round, then that's going to be a big ask for Big Papi to come back into this. Is that his name, Big Papi? I think it is. Yes, he was stroking in front of him. That's exactly what he was doing. But it's obviously working. The power... the power of the strokes is giving him power, so... If that's what helps you. Yeah, he air humped him. If that helps you fight, then...
Let's go.
I think this guy's quit. I honestly think he's quit. I think he's quit. That's unfortunate.
Hey, stop.
There we go. I guess AD goes through to the next round. I did have him winning that fight anyway. Obviously, he got the knockdown. So, look, he's having his celebratory wank. They actually gave Big Papi the first round, and that would have been a 10-8 round the second. So that would have put AD 1 point up in the fight. So it could have been a draw. It would have been down. If I was Big Papi, he did a lot more damage. I don't think he didn't need to quit. He was still in that fight. He definitely still could have. He still could have won that fight. Alright, so next up... you're not up next, Neo, so I'll just put you as a spectator. Was supposed to have Joshua versus Goober, who... They were both in the chat. So if you guys want to ready up, I'll drop the code. It's the same code, but just makes it easier, right? Yep, they're both here. With the exact same message, apart from one of them used an apostrophe, so... I think they're both in the lobby. These two are eager to go. Joshua, is this you? What's the name? FC, is that you? Just to confirm before we start the match. That is you. Okay, good, good, good. Alright, well, ready up when we're ready to go, and then we'll move straight on. I don't want to spend too much time in between the fights because we've still got a long way to go. Honestly, I think we are breezing through this quicker than I thought we would, you know. Quite honestly. We've not even been going an hour yet, and we're already more than halfway through the round of 16, the first round. No, we've still got another 4 fights to go, Flinny. We've got 4 fights to go in the round of 16, and then we've got the quarterfinals, and then the semis, and then the final. We've got a long way to go. But at this rate, we're probably going to breeze through it. Oh, right, we're ready to go. I didn't even realise. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Are we all ready? Let's do it. I'm loving this. I'm enjoying it. I don't know about you guys. Alright, there we go. I think Joshua is in the blue corner. Is there anywhere for me I think Joshua is in the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put Joshua in the blue corner. He's got his back turned. There we go. Are you ready? Are we... I don't know if these two know each other. Goober, I'm pretty sure he's new. I think he only joined... He joined as a replacement. So we had 2 people pull out. We had Hugs pull out, who we replaced with Kozilla, I think. And we had my VR pull out, who we replaced with this guy here, Goober, in the red corner. So good that we was able to get replacements. And again, yeah, same with obviously AD's opponent didn't turn up, lost his opportunity to win $50. But we gave Big Pappy the opportunity.
Let's go.
Did they just slap his ass? Is that what just happened right there? Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't think we'll have any other people drop out because I'm pretty sure everyone else is here. Who do I think is going to win? Honestly, I've not been paying... who's going to win? Black Gloves or Black Gloves? I think Black Gloves is going to win. Yeah, look, see, I was right. I was right. Wait, is he not getting up? Oh, fuck, I thought he wasn't getting up then. I was about to jump out of my seat.
You okay? Okay, get ready. Let's fight.
And I'm going to say this now because I know it always happens, and it's probably going to happen tonight. First of all, there are going to be some upsets, but there are going to be some situations where people probably do get knocked down, and they probably get knocked out straight away in one knockdown. However fair that is, but that is the way the game goes, right? That's the way it goes. But yeah, we've done, this is our 3rd tournament so far. This is the, in terms of, well, effort on my part, this is the best one we've done so far. And we are going to be doing more of these in the future as well. So if you are watching this and you're not yet involved, make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you get involved because there's going to be plenty more opportunities in the future. How long do I predict the tournament to go on for? In terms of hours? I planned for 3 to 4 hours. It might be about 3 hours, I'd say, at this rate. Yeah, Bax is in this rage. He's there's one more fight after this, and then it's Bax. Bax is he's another OG. But how is everyone finding it so far? Is everyone enjoying it? Is everyone having a good time? Well, I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts on this, because obviously it is quite a unique thing in terms of this like tournaments for this game. There's not a lot of people doing it. There's a few. It's awesome. Yeah, good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, you guys need to get yourself some VR, and we'll definitely get you involved. 100%. Always looking for new people, like I said. Anyone watching on Twitch, YouTube, Kick? I see there's guys on all platforms here. We're always looking for new people. You can actually, there's a joystick mode. So if you don't have that much space, you can use a joystick. And kind of just stand in one place, so you don't have to move around. Yeah. Is that what you want, Tundra? If you win, you don't want the $50, you want a DoorDash gift card. I can do that. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be like... Do you know what I mean? It could be like if you wanted a game, or, you know, a food voucher, whatever it is, but it will be for the value of $50. Yeah, we can do that. But you gotta win first. $50 sounds a lot. Obviously, I'm not over in the US, but £50 here is that's a lot for a takeaway. Yeah, Joshua is doing quite well here. We've seen him fight before. Look at him going at it. I think Joshua might be winning this. That's the funny thing, Rage, is it's not... Yeah, it's animation, but that's actually... Sometimes it's hard to... it's easy to forget that these are real people doing these movements, throwing these punches, probably in their own living rooms. Like, it's not just pressing a button. And sometimes it's easy to forget that. That they're both on a knee, they're both proposing to each other, to their significant other. We're seeing a double engagement going on right here.
Seconds out.
Yeah, if you win, Flinny, you can get a VR game. Of course you can.
Let's go.
Right, I think I don't know what you guys think, but I think Joshua is winning. So if I was Goober, I'd maybe want to try and put the pressure on. It looks like he is kind of doing a little bit more here. He's having some success with it. It is a close fight, yes it is. Like I said, Goober is a new guy. He came in as not a last minute replacement, but I think he came in like yesterday. And he said, can I get involved? And I said, well, all the spots are taken, but I'll keep you on standby in case someone drops out. And what do you know? Like an hour later, someone dropped out. I'm like, it's your lucky day. But I don't think these two know each other. But it's good to see they've got some respect. They're having a little bit of banter in there as well. And he has hurt Joshua there. This could be a draw. And I've not mentioned this, but if it's a draw, we're going to have to run it back. That's the way we got to do it. That's the way we do it. Ooh, and he gets a knockdown. That might. This is another one where I don't know who's going to win.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't know who's going to win.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah, you're right. This is literally just standing in the middle and brawling at Lee. All technique is going out the window here, but sometimes those are the best fights. Joshua's got to be careful here, because if he goes down again, I think he's going to lose the fight. He's got to be careful. He's got to cover up, protect himself. Don't take any unnecessary risks. He might survive, but I don't know if he's going to win. I think it comes down to whoever won the second round, quite honestly. Stay on your feet. You've lost that round, Joshua, so just stay on your feet. Because you could have still won the fight. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is the red corner.
And Goober wins it. I've got to look at the stats for this one. I've got to look at the stats. We have a winner. It's not a draw. But yeah, good to see respect from both of those. It's not showing the card for me. Why is it? I would like to see the... There we go. Look how close that was. It's got to be... Yeah, it literally was. Like, as we saw. Joshua got the knockdown in the first round. Goober got the knockdown in the third round. It literally was down to whoever won that second round. And they gave it to... obviously, no one got a knockdown, but they gave it to Goober there. So he just edged that fight. But that was another very close fight where, quite honestly... I didn't know who was going to win that one. And I like those ones. I like it when I don't know who's going to win. Those are the best fights. Right, who we got now? Next fight is Yoni and Neo. I know you guys were both here before. Are you still here? Yoni and Neo. I'm pretty sure Neo's here, right? Neo is, yeah, he's in the lobby. So we'll get him ready. Just waiting on Yoni. He was here. So I'll give him a few minutes. Yeah, Tony Jeffries plays this game a lot. I like it how you guys are all planning what you're going to spend the money on. Yoni was here. Right, I've messaged him. Yoni was one of the kind of... He was proper keen to get... proper keen and eager for this tournament, so I'd be surprised if he don't turn up. If he doesn't turn up, we could just move on to one of the next fights. Lama, you're going to be fighting AD next. And then Goober is going to be fighting the winner of this fight. Where is Yoni? We might have to move on. We'll give him a few minutes, but if he doesn't... Then we've got Bax and Freaky as well. And obviously we've got Boobery and Kazilla. So we can maybe move on and come back to this fight if need be. It's the way the brackets worked. It's the way the brackets worked. It's the winner of Tundra versus Panther will fight the winner of Casual versus Flinny. So we've got Tundra versus Flinny. We've got Llama versus Dodd versus AD. We've got Goober versus the winner of this fight. It looks like Yoni is not here. Boobery, Kazilla, are you two here? Again, I saw both of those guys in the chat as well. Boobery's here. Kazilla's here. Wait, Apex. Who are you again? What's your what's your Discord name? Sorry, I forgot. Who's who? I'm looking for Yoni. Next fight is Yoni and Neo. Oh, you're Freaky. No, Bax is walking his dog, so you'll be on after. But we might just do then Boobery versus Kazilla for now. I do want to give Yoni time to... Give him a chance, do you know what I mean, to come. So, let's just move on then to Boobery and Kazilla. Since you two are both here, we'll do that. Apologies, Neo. Would have loved to get you up next, but chase your opponent. Make sure he's ready, because we need him. There's the code. But then after this, once we've had Boobery and Kazilla, if Yoin is not here, we will be going to Freaky and Bax. And if Yoin is not here at all, then we might just have to put Neo through to the next round, unless we can get a replacement. But that's not too bad, it's not too bad. Yeah, don't worry, the way it works is, obviously, could happen, AD. The people who fought first in the, yeah, get Boobery and Godzilla, we'll do you two now. But obviously, the people who fought first in round 1 will be the first people to fight in the quarterfinals, because obviously you're getting the most time to rest and recover. I did put the code in the chat, but I'll put it in there again. I think that should be the code anyway. You're going to have to tell me who's who. Like with your quest name. Who's Picant 007? Who's that? Just so I know who's who. And then we've got Cody Gaming. Who is who? Oh, Boobery is... Okay, cool. I'm assuming Cody is Kazilla then? Right, okay. Okay, so they're both here. So ready up when you're ready. And then we'll move on. Alright, we're ready. Let's do it. We're getting to the end of the first round now. 3 fights to go. And then it's going to be down to business then. Taking a while to load up. Here we go. Let's do it.
Mouthpiece is in. Seconds out. Okay, ready? Fight.
Boobery is in the blue corner in the black shorts, I believe. And I think Kazilla or Cody is in the red corner. He's got the red shorts. 2 new people who I have never seen box before. So I don't know what to expect. Interesting to see Boobery go in there with an uppercut, which is very rare to see in this game. They're both doing well. I think from what I've heard, they're both very good. We're kind of, it's a slow pace, weighing each other up a bit. Swinging and missing there. Nice counter right hook there. Yeah, you are right. It is a very long distance. They are staying very far away, and I think that's why so many shots are missing, because they're throwing from long distance as well. They're throwing from out of range. They're not being as efficient as they could be. Red Shots is looking for counters. That's the way it looks, yeah. It almost seems like they're both looking for counters, but the other guy is engaging more initially. That was a nice counter there, though, and I don't think he's going to have enough time to finish him, but he's hurt him. He's definitely hurt him. But the bell goes to end the round. What are people's thoughts on that? Who do you think won that one? You think Boobery got that one? I think it was a close round. Getting a lot of close fights lately. These last few fights. Do you know what the main thing is? We're getting a lot of clean fights. We've not had any spamming. We've not had any bullshit, any cheese. Which is good to see. So props go to you guys. Again, a big swing and a miss right there. I think Boobery has definitely been more active, but is that activity gonna translate to points? That's the question. Like he threw. Oh, maybe so. Maybe it will.
2, 3, 4,
He landed the one that mattered, and that's all.
7.
That's all that matters.
You okay? Okay.
That's going to give him a big advantage in this fight
Box on.
going into the last round. I think that might decide the match. But again, you never know. It only takes one punch. Oh, I bet he felt the air on that as it whizzed past his head. He's hurt him again, but he's not going in for the kill. He's keeping his distance, which hey, might be a smart move. He don't want to. Oh, he's hurt him again. You don't want to take that risk, and which we see a lot of people do, where they hurt someone and they pounce on them, and maybe they end up getting knocked down themselves. He's not falling for that trap. Another big shot there. Oh, and another knockdown to finish that round.
2, 3,
He's getting back up.
5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, are you okay?
That's a big finish to that round. That's a big finish going into the last round. That's 2 knockdowns. Yeah, so there was 2 knockdowns in that last round. There was one right at the end of the round, so that's going to give Boobery a big advantage going into the last round. If you're Kazilla right now, I think it's almost do or die. It's almost all or nothing right now.
Okay, ready? Let's fight.
Oh, okay. Okay. This fight is not over yet.
4, 5,
This fight is not over yet.
7, 8. You okay?
That changes things up quite a bit. That came out of nowhere. That was the definition of a flash knockdown right there. Or can he do that again? Can he replicate that? Can he keep that up? Because he's probably going to need to. I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep him in this fight. It's worth noting as well for... Yeah, maybe he was saving his stamina for the last round. I don't know if that's a good strategy, but... If it wins him the fight, then... Okay, but he's hurt here. But yeah, I was going to say that the final is going to be a 5-round fight. We did a poll in the Discord. That was the winning vote. Some people wanted to do 8 rounds. Some people wanted to do 3. But the winning vote was 5 rounds. We are going to do a 3rd place fight as well. After the semi-finals. And that is going to give the finalists a little bit more of a chance to rest and recover as well before going into their fight. So there's plenty more action to come. We've only been going for just over an hour. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if that knockdown's going to be enough to save him. Yeah, next round is quarterfinals. But I think he's got 10 seconds to kind of try to turn this around. And I think he needs another knockdown. The way I've got this fight. But let's see. I've been wrong before. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is the
We've got... Okay, Boobery won that fight, right? Boobery won that fight. Let's see... Yeah, so obviously 10-7 in the second round with the 2 knockdowns. Outdamaged him significantly every round. Good fight, well done, Boobery. Now, interesting turn of events. We have MyVR in the chat on YouTube who was supposed to fight AD, right? Or he was supposed to fight someone. Do you want to fight MyVR? Because I've got Neo here, right here now, who's looking for an opponent. So, if you want to be his opponent, since Yoni has not turned up, you're more than welcome to. A good fight to both of those guys. Yeah, we've got 2 fights left. We've got Yoni versus Neo, and we've got Freaky versus Bax. We've got MyVR, who is more than happy to jump in for Yoni, though. Is Yoni still not here? If Yoni is not here, we're going to do MyVR versus Neo in the next fight. Why did you pull out, MyVR? Why did you pull out? Yeah, so it looks like Freaky versus Bax is probably going to be the last fight then. Shame about Yoni, because he was in the chat earlier. Maybe he just had to rush off or something. But I know he was very looking forward to taking part in this. So I was hoping he would turn up. Yeah, Neo, you're up now. We'll get you up against... Let me drop the... We'll get you against MyVR then. Whose name on YouTube is Thrill the Fight Boxing League. Interestingly. Let me drop the... Wait, why is the lobby... Okay, I've got to make another lobby. Bear with me. And I'll drop it. Oh no, I'm not. I'm still here. Okay. I'll drop that in the YouTube chat. Which for some reason I don't have pulled up. How stupid of me. No, we've got Yoni and MyVR. I'm sorry, Neo, MyVR. And then we've got Bax and Freaky. And then we're going to move on to the quarterfinals. So let me drop. I didn't have my YouTube chat pulled up. So I've got to pull that up. Drop the code for MyVR. Apologies, Yoni. I know you wanted to take part, but... Right, there's the code. On YouTube. Gonna be an interesting one. We've got Neo in the lobby already. Join when you're ready, my VR. Join when you're ready. I heard apparently Unity was good as well, from what I hear. We've got 2 more fights to go before the quarterfinals. Okay. Is this you? I'm assuming this is you. Can you confirm that this is you? Whoever it is, they're gonna fight Neo. But I just want confirmation. Then again, it's probably difficult to confirm. Oh, it's you. Okay. I'm going to say it's probably difficult when you got a headset on, right? Okay, let's do it. We got My VR versus Neo. Here we go. Bax and Freaky, you two start getting ready, get warmed up, because you're going to be on next. Hopefully Bax has finished walking his dog. Right, here we go. I think My VR is in the blue corner and Neo is in the red corner. In the pink kit. Black versus pink. Let's see how this one goes. He is a giant, My VR. Or is, I can't tell if he's a giant or is Neo a dwarf. I can't quite tell. That is a big size difference. I think it might be a bit of the... I think it might be a bit of both. I think one of them is just tall and the other one is just quite short. Probably the worst opponents, especially for Neo. I don't know if I don't think it's a glitch because he is. See, I've come up against people where they're like floating, right? But he's not floating. He's actually moving his feet. Panther and who was it? Someone else? Casual, was it? Someone? I'm sure they sparred with My VR before. I honestly have no idea. But fucking hell, Neo, his head is about this up to My VR's waistband. For him to not hit him below the belt is a very big ask, very difficult thing. I'll tell you what, for a small guy, he's got big power. Look, he's hurt him to the body. I don't know who won that one. All I know is everyone in the chat calling him David, as in David and Goliath. Honestly, I'm trying to think. Do you know when there's a like the other people we've seen fighting? Where have their head been? Because if I'm looking at My VR, I feel like he's normal height. Right? Other people's heads are normally about like above the ropes. The other guy, his head is like where the ropes are. I think he's just short. He's 4'11", he said in the chat. So I suppose, yeah. If you're 6 foot tall, then I think the other guy is just maybe normal size, or he might be a little bit tall, I don't know, but either way, I think
Seconds out.
I think they're both doing well. Yeah, My VR's back. What does that mean for you? Well, it means nothing for you because he's not your opponent. He was originally supposed to be, but now he's Neo's opponent. So Yoini didn't join. Yoini was unable to make it, I suppose. So my VR came in as a last-minute replacement, which is ironic because he was the original person who we needed a replacement for. I find it funny that he feels the need to use head movement to duck under, when, quite honestly, he don't need to go any lower than he already is. Oh yeah, he's got moves. He's boxing well. I honestly don't think I've ever seen a fight with a size difference this much, especially in real life. But he's doing well. He's even dancing, look. And look at that. Somehow he reached his head with a clean shot. So they say don't judge a book by its cover, and don't judge someone by their size. But he's having a lot of success to the body. Who do you guys have winning this fight? Do you guys... I think he might actually... Neo might be edging this fight. You could say his body's spamming, but I don't think he's got much of a choice. Yeah, he has the work rate. I think he's got good accuracy. Everyone thinks Neo's winning, yeah. I think I agree. But there's still one round to go after this one. And he's put him down. Look at that. That is like some Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston pose right there. Like, he needs to screenshot that. Put it in black and white and have it as his profile picture, because that... Look at the size. Look at that. That's an achievement. That, even just that is an achievement. He just put someone down who's probably 1.5 feet taller than him. And stood over him like it's nothing. I was not expecting this, but I'm all for it. I'm enjoying it. It's a good fight. Right, yeah. Freaky's getting ready. Bax is hopefully getting ready as well. And then that's going to be the last fight of the first round. And honestly, I'm glad that we had no disqualifications. We've not had to kind of just put someone through to the next round because their opponent has dropped out. Obviously, we've had some dropouts, but we've been able to find replacements. So, all good, all good.
Okay, get ready.
You say this matchup isn't fair because he's tiny, but I think he's winning. Putting his arm around him like he's his son, his nephew. This is entertaining. Like, no matter what you say about this game, you can't say it's not entertaining to watch. That's one thing you can't say. Honestly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by you. So it's a last round. I really think my VR's got to pull something out here to make a comeback. It's just funny. I don't know if you guys find this as funny as I do, but it's fucking crazy. Just some of the angle, sometimes the camera angle just switches and it's just... Look at that. Look at that. Even better. He's knocked him out the ring.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at me.
This might be someone mentioned about maybe we should do fight of the night, Ellie. This might be it right here. This might be it. Look at that head movement. He's hurt here though. He's hurt. Scratching himself on the head. Yeah, he's mad. He's mad now. And he's down again. That might be it. That might be it.
4, 5, 6,
I don't think he's getting back up.
9,
That's it. It's over.
they're out.
It's over. We've seen a lot of knockdowns tonight, but we've not seen that many knockouts. Again, good to see the respect between these two guys. And again, I got to say thanks to my VR for coming in at that literally the last second, because we kind of needed him. He did win that first round, but it was just those knockdowns that won Neo the other rounds. Let's look at the damage. Look at that. Do you know what? Third round was dead in terms of damage, dead even. They got the exact same amount of damage, and somehow Neo was the one who got the 2 knockdowns. Even though they did the exact same amount of damage, he got the 2 knockdowns. So that is actually unlucky. You got a feel for my VR there, because obviously he won the first round, Neo won the second, he got the knockdown. But that third round, it literally, if it wasn't for the knockdowns, could have gone either way. And that was impressive for someone who's 4'11" against in comparison, a literal giant. That was impressive. That was very impressive. Right, so the next fight, you want Neo to win the whole tournament. So we got the last fight. Let me make room for Bax here. This is the last fight of the first round. We're an hour and a half in. We got Freaky versus Bax, or Doomslayer, depending on what we want to call him. Let me drop the code for Bax to get in here. Yes, so for the quarter final, first fight is gonna be Tundra versus Flinny. And then it's going to be Llama versus AD. Then we got Goober against Neo. And then we got whoever wins this, Freaky versus Bax, the winner of this against Boobery. Yeah, I suppose in a sense that can give you an advantage if you are significantly shorter than your opponent. Yeah, you're going to be Boobery. You're going to be fighting the winner of this fight. I know Bax is here, so we don't have to. I know he's just joining now, so we're all good. Bax, another OG in the tournaments. He in the first tournament, I think. No, you're not after this one. You're not after this one. But I'm saying you're going to be the last. You're going to be the 4th fight in the quarterfinals. I'm just saying you're fighting the winner of this fight, not next, but you're fighting the winner. I thought I heard Bax join. He might have left again. It might just be trying. Oh, here is this him? Here he is. All right, cool. So yeah, Tundra, Flinny, you're up next after this one. But yeah, I was saying Bax is an OG. We've seen him. He reached the final of the first tournament, I think, or the second. I can't remember. And lost to Panther. Unfortunately, it's funny because he was winning that fight. But he's up against Freaky now, who I've heard is also very good. So let's get this one going. But Bax is very good. I know that for a fact. I've shared the ring with him on multiple occasions myself as well. Just loading in now, and we are ready. We are good to go. Bax is in the red corner. He's the one with the Viking beard. And then we got Freaky, who again for us, for our tournaments, is a new face. We've not seen him, but we've heard about him from some of the other guys that apparently is very good. And looks like he's got a good work rate here. He's throwing a lot of shots. Bax is trying to catch him with the counter shots. He probably did the right thing there, Bax, of clinching and allowing himself to recover. But the work rate of Freaky here is really high, surprisingly. The question is, can he keep this up for the full fight? That's the question. I can almost see what's going on in Bax's head. He's just waiting for his opportunity. He might not be throwing as much, but believe me when I say, when Bax throws, he makes it count, especially when he goes to the body. Also, Tundra, make sure that your room scale is fixed, because we don't want to have any problems when you fight Flinny. Although Flinny might be hoping for that, I don't know. But we're after this fight, we're going to be down to 8 people. This is a tough one to score. Because
Stop.
do we score it on,
Let's go.
like, how many punches to throw in? Do we score it on accuracy? I think probably Bax has been more accurate, but he's not throwing as much. I always get the sense he's trying to do a rumble in the jungle here and get Freaky to tire himself out so he can come back with a late knockdown. I mean, we all know when it's a 3-round fight, a knockdown, a 10-8 round gives you a big advantage. You think Freaky got that round? Yeah. Again, my question is, can he keep that work rate up? Because if he can, he's going to be a tough opponent for anyone to come up against. But with the final being a 5-round fight as well, that's going to be an interesting one for no matter who is fighting in that one.
Seconds out. Get ready.
Alright, cool. Tundra said he's got his room skill fixed, so that's good. Honestly, I want everyone to be at the best. That's what this is about. It's about finding who is the best, but I want the best to fight the best as well. And there might be upsets along the way, but that's a part of boxing. Again, Freaky being very, very relentless here. He's not stopping. And Bax goes down. Freaky catches him.
3, 4, 5,
Oh, I thought Bax wasn't getting up then.
8.
That was a late get up. He got up at 8.
Okay, get ready. Let's fight.
See, I know Bax uses the room scale. I'm not sure about Freaky. He's hit Bax again here though. He's putting the pressure on. Bax is trying to survive. He's throwing back. He's doing well. And I've seen that time and time again, where someone's been hurt, but they've actually ended up putting their opponent down.
Hey, stop it.
Again, Bax is doing the right thing, clinching, closing that gap. I mean, quite honestly, I think whoever was unlucky enough to come up against Freaky, or Tundra, or Llama, that's just unlucky in the draw. Those are the names you don't want to be coming up against. Oh, is he stationary? He's using the joystick, Freaky. Okay, that's interesting. I'm impressed with his accuracy. Although he is throwing, like we've seen other people tonight throw a lot of punches, but maybe not be fully accurate or maybe be out of range. But I'm impressed that he's got the work rate, but he's got the accuracy and he's got the power as well. I feel like he's got more just accuracy and speed than power. He's not a one-hit killer. He's an accumulation shot killer. Yeah, he's got good movement. I feel like maybe the way to beat him is fight fire with fire. I honestly don't know, because he might be one of those where He can give the pressure, but can he take it? And I'm curious to see if anyone tonight is going to try to fight fire with fire and put that pressure on him. But this is super high level. When it comes to this game, I don't know. I mean, you guys might know better than me, but I don't think it gets much more higher level than this. This is like past elite. I'm sure majority of these fighters are in the elite ranking, and I always feel as though they need to create a new ranking above that for these guys, because these will beat 90% of people.
Short corner ready.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
When we get new faces in these tournaments, it's very difficult for them to adjust to the level that is required to compete. And it's almost like everyone has their own individual strengths as well. So it's no two fights are the same. Bax has done some damage here though. He has hurt Freaky. He needs to capitalize. I really think he does. He at least needs a knockdown. A knockdown here or a knockout would be a huge upset if Bax could get a flash knockout here. That would be a huge upset to take out one of the big names in this competition straight away. I mean, we've already seen that with Panther, but that's probably if I was you guys and I was fighting in this tournament, I'd be rooting for Bax. Because even though Bax is no pushover and he's a very high level fighter himself, we want to see the underdogs win and knock out the big players. Yeah, let me drop the code in the chat so you can get in here.
Break it up. Red, step back. Box on.
He's just relentless with that, and he's showing no signs of slowing down, which is crazy. He's hurt Bax again. Bax is trying to hold on, but he doesn't stop. He doesn't slow down. We've seen some people slow down when they hurt their opponent, but he certainly isn't. Let's see who's won this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is draw.
What? Are you joking? That was not... Wait, what? What? Am I the only one who's surprised as hell right now? Am I the only one who's surprised to fuck? Look at that. That is some crazy shit. It's a draw. It's a draw. Did you... What? It's a draw. It's a draw. 28-28. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Wow. Sergeant would thought that Freaky won every round, and quite honestly, I thought Freaky won that fight. Obviously, he got the knockdown. Like I said, you get a knockdown in this in a fight, it gives you a big advantage, and it's very, very difficult for your opponent to beat you. But it just looks like somehow Bax has pulled a fucking miracle. Well done. Well done. Our first draw of the night. We will need to do a rematch. Yes, we need a winner. Unfortunately, we need a winner. Oh, can you two let me know, Bax and Freaky, if are you happy? Are you ready to go now, or do you need a bit of a break? Because we can move on. Even Bax thought he lost. You're still in it, Bax. Should we do a one-rounder? Do you two agree to do a one-rounder rematch? Almost like a penalty shootout. Are we all in agreement? You guys make the rules, not me. I want you guys to decide, right? Specifically, I want Bax and Freaky to decide. There's a code for whoever was asking for it, whoever's up next. Right, okay, let's see. We'll do a 1 round rematch then. That was a crazy fight. Yeah, you can't draw. Well, maybe it's possible to draw in a 1 rounder, but I'm not quite sure. Who is up next? Tundra. Yeah. Ready up when you two are ready, and we'll do it. Do you want to do a 1 rounder, Freaky, or a 3 rounder? Bax is asking. Try join now, Tundra. Try now. It was Neo who joined, but you should be able to join now. Yeah, I'm ready to. We're just waiting on Bax, and as soon as Bax ready's up, we'll do a 1 rounder Bax. Honestly, I think that's going to be more dramatic if we do a 1 rounder. That was great. I don't think anyone did. Was there anyone who actually thought that was a draw? I did not. Being dead honest, I did not. Back says you've left. Let me I mean he's entitled to a bit of a breather, so there's no rush for you to join. What's his name? Sorry, is it not Bax? He's never corrected me. So I've always assumed that was his name. Everyone gets my name wrong, so I don't correct people. Just call me whatever you want. I don't care. B hacks. Is that how you say it? B hacks. Huh. Makes sense, I suppose. The ways people pronounce my name. Comerford. No one can get it right. When people get it right, I get impressed. No, we're just waiting on Bax. I think he's just ready enough. That might be him now. Right, okay, Bax is here. We're going to do a 1 round rematch. Then we got Tundra versus Flinny. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a tough one because the way I see it, the only round that Freaky won was the one where he got the knockdown. So I almost feel like Freaky needs a knockdown. And if there's no knockdown, I think Bax might take it. That's the way I see it, but I don't know if I'm right.
Seconds out. Okay, get ready.
I told you Bax is good. Because obviously from that last performance we know Freaky is good, but Bax was able to, and that's what I'm saying, you can't just judge by activity. He's throwing a lot, but he was doing this in the first round, he was doing this in the 3rd round, and he lost those rounds. So even though he's throwing a lot, I think Bax is doing a good job of defending and blocking and landing his own shots in return that are doing significantly more damage. So it's easy to kind of look at the work rate of Freaky here and assume that means he's doing more damage and winning the rounds, but that's not actually necessarily the case. Yeah, the next fights we'll run through after this, but obviously we know Tundra versus Flinny is going to be next.
Break it up. Red, step back. Fight.
Now this round, this is a close one. If you ask me, I don't know who's winning this. Bax is hurt there though. But he's giving it back. He's giving it back. I'll tell you what, if this is a draw, like what if they do the exact... That would be the only way to get a draw right, if you did the exact same amount of damage to each other. Bax is hurt again though. I don't know how much that means because I remember him getting hurt a few times in the first round of the last fight, but he won that round. This is always going to be one of those fights that is going to be good to see. Anytime. Always a good matchup. Let's see who wins this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nothing but respect from those two.
the blue corner.
I think Freaky won that fight. Let's see how close it was. Obviously a 9-10 round. Let's see how close it was in terms of... They're very close. Very close. Look at that. That was a very... Those two are probably both as good as each other. And it takes literally a 1 round rematch to separate them. And even that is super... Less than 40 difference in the damage. A 36 difference. That's crazy. And Freaky is giving Bax credit. He's saying that Bax is the best fighter he's ever fought. And that makes me feel good. Because I've always said that I think Bax is one of the best. And to see him do so well, even against some of the best people from you know, the newcomers, that means that we really do have some high level talent here. Let me drop the code. Well done to both of those. Well done to Bax. Well done to Freaky. Unlucky to Bax because he could have won that. It was that close. He could have won that. Right, there's the code. So now it's on to the quarterfinals. I was gonna say, should we take a break? The next fight is Tundra and Flinny, who I think are both here now. I was gonna say, should we take a break? But it seems like these two are ready to go, to be honest. So I guess we'll just do it. Yeah, really good fight from both of those. Need to change it back to 3 rounds. Right, we're just going to move straight on to the quarterfinals. Tundra versus Flinny. Two of the best guys we've got. Gonna be this is where it really comes down to the nitty gritty now, where we're gonna have the top people against the top people, and those are going to be the entertaining fights. Like even more so than what we've already seen. Right, okay, here we go.
Seconds out.
We got... Why is Flinny's changed... This is Flinny, right? He's changed his character model. I didn't actually look at the name, but I think it's Flinny. Wait, is this Flinny? Because someone's just... Wait, is this Flinny? Is that Flinny? Or is this someone else? I need confirmation. That is not what Flinny used to look like, I can tell you that now. And because I heard someone else join the lobby, I'm starting to... Flinny, if you can tell us if this is not... I don't think this is you. If this is not you, please let us know and we can run this back. Otherwise we've got to put poor Tundra through 3 rounds and then find out he's not even fought. This is not Flinny. Flinny does not fight like this. It's him. What? Okay. Apparently this is Flinny. I don't know why he's changed his... model and his style of fighting. I'm very surprised. This is not how Flinny fights is how we saw him fight in the first round, which is very patient on the back foot, waiting for a counter shot. Not a lot of output. That's normally how he fights. I've never seen him fight like this. I've also never seen him look like this. But it is what it is. If it's him, it's him. The show must go on.
Hey, stop it! Blue, step back. Let's go.
Although I've got a feeling that maybe Tundra does have a room scale, right? So maybe Flinny feels the need to... Ooh, beautiful shot there from Flinny. He might feel the need to put the pressure on more because he's unable to move around as much. I feel like Flinny does prefer the, you know, having the whole ring to move around. But obviously he's lost that round. You're not fighting next, Boober. You're fighting in 3 more. There's this fight and then there's 2 more fights. And then it's you. But the next fight is going to be Llama and AD. If you two are ready to go. This is at the point. It's at the point now, obviously, that if somebody doesn't turn up, we're just going to have to move on. Because we can't obviously get replacements at this point because it's the quarterfinals. So hopefully everyone will join in and be ready to go. But yeah, next fight will be Llama versus AD.
Seconds out. Get ready.
Oh, Yoni's in the chat. Oh, that's sad. Yoni's in the chat saying that what he wants. He's saying is my opportunity over. He's ready now, and unfortunately, it's too late. Unfortunately, it's sad, but I guess we can get him involved in the next one. This is definitely an interesting fight, and it's not the fight I was expecting in any way. I do think Flinny's still giving Tundra a good fight though. Tundra is not having an easy night whatsoever. He's hurt here as well. I don't think we've seen him touch the canvas yet with any part of his body apart from the soles of his feet. But I'm sure that will eventually happen. It has to, right? Eventually. I feel like Flinny might actually be winning this round. I think he might be winning this round.
Break. Take a step back. Let's fight.
Ooh, that was a big reset there. Another nice shot there. Yeah, he's got to be winning this round. But the question is, can he finish him? Because he's definitely going to need a knock down minimum. Probably in this fight. But I think that's a Flinny round. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that's a Flinny round. I think both guys are doing well here. I do think Tundra, obviously with the knockdown, is ahead. But I don't know how far ahead.
Sure
Yeah, he's definitely ahead. But how far ahead is the question? Because I think Flinny might have taken that second round. I think he was unlucky to not get a knockdown of his own. But I still think he needs one. I think he needs a knockdown. Flinny might be the one who gets knocked down, and he is. Okay. He's still getting up there.
6, 7, 8. You okay?
I think Flinny's going to need a flash knockout. Never mind a flash knockdown. I think he's going to need a flash knockout to win this fight. He's waiting for his counter shot. Like, this is more of the Flinny that we're used to seeing, but it's strange that it's taken him 3 rounds to fight this way, which I think is his strength.
Take a step back. Let's go.
Tundra knows he doesn't need to engage. He's got this in the bag on points. And he knows how good Flinny is at countering him as well. Like, Flinny has hurt him multiple times, and he doesn't need to take that risk against him. Nice right straight there, straight to the chin. Looks like he's hurt Flinny again. But Flinny's still in there, he's still swinging, he's still giving it back. He's going down fighting. Oh, again a beautiful right hand there from Flinny. That's where he has his success, but he's got 10 seconds here to turn this whole thing around, and I don't know if he can do it. I don't fancy his chances, if I'm honest. But that was a good round. That was it. Those last 2 rounds were much better from Flinny. Again, obviously he got knocked down. He's not even touching gloves.
The blue corner.
But we gotta say well done to Tundra. Another stellar performance. Let's take a look. So Flinny got the second round. Yeah, I did agree with that. I thought Flinny won the second round. It was just those knockdowns. Obviously, how many knockdowns in total? 3. Too much. It's too much for a 3-round fight. To come back from that is extremely difficult. So, unlucky to Flinny, but congratulations to Tundra, who's through to the semi-final. Our first semi-finalist. He's done well, and Tundra's not had it easy because he's fought 2 of the best. He's fought Panther, the reigning champion, and also Flinny, who again is in my eyes one of the best in the group. So it's not easy for him. Yeah, Tundra uses room scale Flinny. I think he said it's not a tiny room scale. Donnie said the same thing, didn't he? But some people prefer that. And maybe if we get enough people in the future, maybe we can separate the room scale people from the standing people, you know. But right now, I don't think we can. Let me... We're just waiting on... So the next fight's AD. We've got AD in the lobby. We're just waiting on Llama. Is Llama ready? Is Llama in the chat? Because I'll say this now. If he doesn't join... Like I said, we're at the point now where we can't get a replacement. That might be him. What's Llama's name? Is this Llama? I always forget people's names. Next fight's Llama, AD. Then we got Goober, Neo. Then we got Freaky Boobery. Ah, okay, yeah, this is Llama. Cool. Okay, ready to go. When you're ready, AD, let's do it. Second quarterfinal. Warming up. Well, we gotta... Don't spend too long warming up. And don't warm up too much as well. Okay, ready to go, ready to go. Let's do it. Getting down to the business end of the tournament. Okay, here we go. Again, we've got AD in the red corner with the black and green shorts.
Ready?
And we've got Llama in the orange shorts. What's AD saying? What's he doing? What's he doing? Is his headset not on properly? What's he doing? Look, you don't have to. You don't have to wait for him. This is okay. He honestly, Llama didn't have to wait for him. Protect yourself at all times, right? He could have. He was respectful there and letting him warm up or whatever he was doing, but quite honestly, he didn't have to do that. I don't know how seriously AD is going to take this fight, because I don't know if he believes in himself that he can win. Judging from what he was saying earlier, I don't think he does, but he's gone down there.
2, 3, 4,
But he's getting back up, okay.
6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
He's back to his feet.
Okay, get ready. Fight!
You've always got to believe in yourself, exactly. That's what I always tell people. It doesn't even matter who you're up against. I'm going to say it again, it only takes one punch. Tell you what, AD's trying though. He's putting the pressure on. As long as he doesn't exert himself too much and use up too much energy, because he's got a whole other 2 rounds to go after this. Yeah, if you don't believe you're going to win, then you probably won't. Exactly. That's what I always say. You got to have the mindset is more important in boxing, probably than your physical self. Well, it is taunting, but it might have helped him in the first fight, but I don't know if it will in this one. I will say this about AD, as he does bring some entertainment to these tournaments, whether you like it or not. Yeah, or you can do that. You can just, every fight you have, you can just say, "Oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna get cooked." And if you do win, then at least nobody's gonna say you was cocky or arrogant, or at least you're not setting anyone's expectations. To be honest, I do that a lot. I just say, "Look, I'll do my best. If I win, I'll win. If I lose, I'll lose." Everyone else is like, "Oh, I'm gonna smash you. I'm gonna do this," and then if that doesn't happen, they're the ones with egg on the face, right? Your Llama has very good movement. And I think that's what makes him so good. Some people are saying that if AD might have the faster hands, which might be true, but are those hands as accurate? That's the question. But he's got a big deficit to come back from. I feel like he's spending too much energy dancing around and taunting here than actually trying to fight, which, if he actually did try to fight, I think he could do better. I think it is just, again, going back to that mindset. Beautiful slip there from Llama, though. Counter left. Llama looks like he's a southpaw. It's hard to tell. But I get the sense that Llama's a southpaw and he's leading with his right hand as a jab. It looks like it, the way he steps in with his left. Beautiful lead right hand there, though. I don't really think AD's landed anything of substance in this round. I don't think he's done much damage at all. I think he's got to change something up if he wants to have a chance. I think what his tactic is to get in Llama's head, and honestly, that might be the way to do it, but Llama's too much of a professional to let that bother him, but he's probably come to the conclusion that you can't beat him. You just got to try and get in his head, put him off, distract him, piss him off even, and maybe that'll create some openings or give you an advantage that you would not otherwise have. But yeah, that's another Llama round. I think AD's probably 3 points down. I mean, they could maybe have put that as a 10-7 round, depending on the damage. Yeah, AD is a taunter. We know that as well. We've seen that before. We've seen that before. Yeah, another follow there from Kick. Well, I set that up the other day where you'll notice when someone follows me, the colour of the name shows what platform. You've probably noticed it, but when someone follows me on Twitch, it's purple, and when someone subscribes on YouTube, it's red, and if they follow me on Kick, it's green. Although YouTube's a bit dodgy, where sometimes people subscribe and it doesn't come up, and I think that's because some people have it on private or something, so when people like who they subscribe to, so it doesn't actually show up. So people can subscribe on YouTube and I can have no idea about it. But we're into the last round here, and I think AD has to really come up with something special, and I don't quite think that is is it. Unless he can maybe create some kind of liquid projectile that might work in his favour. I don't know. I don't know what that's going to do. Not against Llama. But Llama does drop him again. He's getting up, but quite honestly, I don't really... This would be a miracle. Like, I've said this before in other fights, but this... I don't see AD coming back into this.
Hey, stop it. Step back.
Because it's not even like he's landing. Like, sometimes you can be getting beaten, but you can still be landing some shots. He's not really landing anything. And he's down again. That might be it. Even if he does get up, which I don't know if he will, I don't think he's got enough time. I think this round is coming to a close. So while that is happening, the next fight is going to be Goober and Neo. So Goober and Neo, make sure you get ready. You might already be in the lobby. But I think this is a complete demolition job with probably a 10-point difference, and AD's been a bit of a bad loser there. But whether you're a bad loser or a good loser, he's still a loser. He's still lost. Yeah, an 8-point difference there. I can imagine he's going to have something to say in the chat, which is going to be interesting, but he lost every round. 10-7, 10-9, 10-6. 3 knockdowns. Big damage difference. Look at the damage from AD, hardly anything, and I'm not surprised because he wasn't really landing much. I don't think I've ever seen damage that low in a fight ever. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But on to the next one, right? Which is Goober and Neo. Are you two ready? So kicking off in the chat. I don't think he will spy AD because he's got a fight of his own soon. But is Goober's ready? And Neo's almost ready. Okay, cool. So they're just getting booting up now. But yeah, I mean, it's been a good show so far. I think we've had some entertaining fights. Yeah, I know it's banter. It is banter from AD, I do know that. I know some people can take it different. And that's fine. If that motivates you to want to knock him out, then use that to your advantage, but don't let it get in your head, because that's his intention. That's what he wants to happen. Who's the OB? Who's the OB again? Who is that? Is that Goober or Neo? You have to remind me. Exactly, Llama. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Because that's that. I know AD. I know him enough to know that that's what he's trying to do, and I think that's not a bad tactic against someone like Llama, if I'm honest. Because he's tough to beat. You gotta somehow bring some weakness out of him. So we're just waiting on Goober. Yeah, I dropped the code. Let me drop it again. Oh yeah, Neo, David versus Goliath again. Let's see how this one goes. The thing is, Goober knows what to expect now. And here he is, ready to go straight away. Okay, should we just go straight into this then? We got 2 more fights. I think we'll take a bit of a break then. Just five minutes. Everyone grab a drink. And then before we go into the semis. And then we're going to have 4 fights actually left. But let's jump straight into this one, because I know these two are eager to go and ready to go. Hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more respect in the ring between these two. I'm sure we will. We've got Goober there. On the left in the white and black. And we got Neo there in the pink. And actually there is a much smaller size difference here. Guys showing respect to each other, which is good to see. But the size difference is not as significant as it was in the last fight that Neo was a part of. So maybe that other guy was exceptionally tall as well.
Hey,
I'm not sure.
Red, take a step back. Let's fight.
But I feel like Neo does. He's walked onto the under one there, but I feel like he tries to use his size to his advantage, interestingly. Or his lack of size. But after this one, we got Freaky and Booberry. So you two make sure that you are ready.
Break it up. Red, no holding. Box on.
This one is quite a close fight, to be honest. Again, I don't know, Neo might be slightly edging it. I do think those body shots do work in his favour. But he's getting caught with some as well. That's a tough one to call, quite honestly. That's a tough round to call. I don't know. What do you guys think for that one? Who do you think's winning so far? Neo's saying that his opponent is great. I think you're doing well, Neo. I don't know. I think that was a close round. I think Goober's saying back that Neo's also good. So a lot of respect in this ring, which is always good to see. I like seeing respect, but I also like to see I don't know. You don't want to have too much respect for your opponent, right? You want to have some bad blood, not necessarily
Seconds out.
to the level of maybe AD and Llama, but you want to win, right? You want to win. And these guys would much rather dance, it looks like. But at the end of the day, one of these guys will be a winner. No matter how they choose to do it, it's all completely up to them. And they might not have the same privilege to fight like this in the next round. Now maybe that's the tactic. Maybe they don't want to tire themselves out too much. They might have secretly had an agreement where they're just going to do the bare minimum. But they're not doing the bare minimum here. They are doing damage to each other. Llama, you're in the semis. You'll be fighting Tundra. That'll be a good fight. That'll be a really good fight. And then obviously the winner of this one will fight the winner of Freaky and Booberry. Another good fight. Yeah, Llama and Tundra, you two fighting each other in the semi. Quite honestly, those Llama and Tundra, I think they might be the two best, in my opinion, my two favourites to win this tournament. And there goes Neo. Down goes Neo.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That definitely is going to have a significant impact on the scorecard. Because quite honestly, this is one of those where, like, he wants a hug. He don't want his vengeance. Which, fair play. If that's what he wants, and that's what he is, it's his choice, right? But I'll tell you now, if that was me, I'd be wanting to finish this round strong and make sure it's not a 10-8. Because I know for a fact that whoever they come up against in the next round is not gonna they're gonna be going in for the kill, no matter who it is, no matter if it's Booberry or Freaky. Those guys don't mess around. But yeah, I think apart from that knockdown, I think I literally would struggle to separate these two right now. And obviously it's only because of that I've got to kind of give Goober the advantage. But whether the damage and the score would agree with that is a different story. But yeah, let me know, everyone, let me know your thoughts, your feedback, I suppose. Super curious to get some feedback on how the show's going. Anything we could improve on. Anything we could do different. Anything like that. Any new ideas. I'm always open to hear that. It almost seems as though Neo... So I'll tell you how I feel. I feel like Neo might have won the first round, and I could be completely wrong, but if he did, and if he won this round 10-9, that would be a draw. We could be in for another draw. However, if Neo does happen to get a knockdown, I honestly don't know who's going to win that. Again, Neo having a lot of success to the... But I'll tell you what, if you ever fight Neo, Advice for anyone in future tournaments or anyone who could come up against him in the next round. Make sure you learn how to block your body, because if you take that away from him, I feel like he's at a big disadvantage. Especially if you're 5'6" or above. A nice little slip. They're on the toes, yeah. Especially Goober here. I feel like he's just trying to see out the final bell. Because he probably thinks he's got it in the bag, and he could be right. He could be right. He's hurt Neo again there. I think Goober's won that. But let's see. We've been surprised before.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is the blue corner.
Goober gets it. Goober gets it. Let's see by how much. Quite a lot, actually. He won every round. So Neo didn't win the first round. I mean, they were some close rounds. Look, you can't get any closer. Look at that. When I said the first was a close round, I didn't know it was that close. Look at that. 1 point difference in damage. Literally 1 point. Yeah, the others were wider, but that first round, I thought Neo could have won, and he definitely could have. Super close. Obviously, only the one knockdown, which obviously gave Goober a big advantage there. But that's crazy how close that first round was in terms of damage. Right, in terms of the next one, let's get this last one out the way for the quarters, and then we're going to take a bit of a break. But we've got Freaky and Booberry ready to go. They're probably both ready to go, right? And then we can all grab a bit of a drink, have a little bit of a breather. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here, especially the guys who have already boxed and are still here. You don't have to be, but you still choose to be, so I appreciate that. So we got Booberry. Remind me what your name is, please. It's Picant. Yeah, I think that's you, right? I think it is. Just want to double check. I don't want to accidentally put someone in a fight with like a random person. Tundra says he wants to win this tournament real bad. Well, you're in with a good chance. You've got 2 fights left if you want to do that. I'm assuming these are the right people, so we're just going to go ahead with this last quarterfinal. Let's do it. The Goober won the last one. Goober won the last one. He got a knockdown in the second. Right, we're going to move on to the last quarterfinal. Freaky versus Booberry. Let's do it. Disconnected from server. Okay, let's try that again. Let's ready up again. I don't know what happened. Let's run it back. Let's do this. Okay, let's try again. I think everyone left in the tournament. You're all in the US, right? I don't think there's any Brits left. So the ping, the connection shouldn't be too bad. I know there's a lot of fucking tornadoes and shit going on right now, so probably not ideal circumstances. But hopefully it won't be too bad. Again, we got Freaky in the blue corner there, the yellow trunks. We got Booberry in the red corner, who he was one of the people saying before this fight, he said he's going to get cooked, he was saying. He was saying, I'm going to get cooked. So he's not going into this with a positive frame of mind, but let's see how that affects him in the fight. I can tell you now, he's certainly not getting cooked. He's hurt Freaky. He's hurt Freaky. I still can't get over that fight between Freaky and Bax. How close it was. It was a draw, and then even the 1 round rematch was crazy. But somehow Freaky pulls this knockdown out of his ass. I don't know where that came from. That was some incredible one-punch power.
Are you okay? Get ready. Box.
Didn't even look like that big of a shot. There's obviously some technique to this game that a lot of people understand. They don't call him the one-punch man for nothing. I didn't know that's what they call him, but I can see why. You can see he's made a bit of a reputation for himself. However, you can't count out Boobery because he has been doing well. He has hurt Freaky. He's done well so far in this full tournament, Boobery. It's interesting how I feel like Freaky is not being as relentless as... He doesn't have the same output that he had against Bax, and I feel like that's because he's not fighting in a smaller room scale. He has more space. He's using his movement well. And he's almost fighting a different style. He's still got quite a high output, but definitely not as much as he had against Bax. Boobery's taking a bit of a rest here, whereas Freaky is ready to go. He's flossing. 2 rounds to go. There's 2 rounds to go, Boobery. You got this, and you're not boxing bad at all. You're not boxing bad at all. He's not flossing, he's doing the wait, they don't love you like I love you dance. I'm too old for that. I don't know what that is. Some TikTok shit or something. Now he's flossing, see? We could say that he hated me and then he did it because I said it. I'm going to go with the alternative, which is I predicted it. Good shit, Llama, good shit. I appreciate it. Big swinging and some big misses there as well from Boobery. Man, this is shaping up to be some very entertaining semi-finals and a big final as well. Honestly, there's so many big names left in this that I honestly don't know who's gonna win it. But I think if you gotta pick 3 people, I think it's gonna be between Tundra, Llama, or Freaky. Hey, Finesse, it's Goober and Freaky fighting right now. No, sorry, it's Freaky and Boobery fighting right now. Freaky is, well, he's got the knockdown, so he's got the advantage. I don't know, Boobery might need a knockdown of his own. It's definitely fun. It's definitely fun to take part in and to watch, to be honest. Yeah, for the guys up next, Tundra and Llama. After this fight, we're going to take a 5-minute break, just to give you guys a little bit more of a time to rest, and because I've been sat on my ass all fucking day as well, so I want a bit of a break myself. So we'll take a quick 5 minutes before going into the semis. Cool. 1 round to go. 1 round to go. I really feel like if Boobery had more belief in himself, I do think he would perform better. And I know he doesn't like to kind of set expectations high at the risk of, you know, in quote-unquote being embarrassed or whatever it may be he's feeling. But go in there with a winning mentality. You don't need to be arrogant and tell everyone, I'm going to put this guy on his ass and knock him out. You don't need to be an AD. Do you know what I mean? But have confidence and believe in yourself and just say, look, I'm going to do my best. And if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. That's all you can do, your best. And I believe in you, Boobery, and that's my advice. Do your best.
Mouthpiece is in, seconds out. Get ready. Box on.
Do you know what I find interesting in him? Something that probably not a lot of people would notice, but you know that Freaky is experienced in these tournaments because, first of all, everyone says he is. Not only that, he knows exactly where the camera is. When he's doing his dancing between the rounds, he's looking directly at that camera and pointing right at us. He knows where we are. You wouldn't know that if you didn't compete in these on a regular basis. But yeah, if you don't believe you can win, you probably won't. I'm not saying you don't believe he can win. He probably has some belief, but maybe just not enough. How long have we been streaming now? 2.5 hours, right? He competes in tournaments all the time. Yeah. I can tell. I can tell. Honestly, though, I think... Yeah, 3.5 hours. I think, in his own words... When he fought Bax and he said that Bax was the toughest fight he's ever had, like that just goes to show the quality that we have. And I know I sound like a broken record, but it's true. Because by the sounds of it, he's fighting in all these other tournaments and dominating everyone. Nobody's given him a fight like Bax. Nobody's given him a draw. Do you know what I mean? Nobody's given him such a close fight before. So, and he's hurt here. He's hurt. I'm rooting for Boobery. I've got no preference in terms of who wins, but again, I like it when the underdog wins. Who doesn't?
Break it up. Red, no holding. Let's go. Hey, stop.
Right, okay. Let's see this one, then let's see this one. Let's see who won it. Oh, let's see how close it was.
Your winner is the blue corner.
Freaky gets it. Let's see by how much. Let's see by how much. 2 points, okay. Okay, so you got the first 2 rounds. Boobery did get the last round. See what I'm saying is he took my advice and he believed in himself. You can win that round. You can win a round. And if you can win a round, you can win a fight. And I will say this as well in Boobery's favour, because he might have it in his head like, oh, you only won because Freaky was maybe not trying as much. If you look at the damage, Boobery, you did more damage in that last round than anyone did in any other round. So if you look at the round with the highest damage, it's that 3rd round, and it was you. So you got to give yourself credit. You deserved that winning the 3rd round, and I think if you would have fought like that in the other rounds, I think you definitely could have won. I think you need to have some self-belief. But that's going to be it for Tess. Remind me, who are you? Are you in this tournament? Because we're in the semi-final now. Who's Tess? Tessie Tone. Or Tess T1. However the hell you say that. Yes, you did miss your match. You was supposed to be fighting AD, I believe. But I think I messaged you, but unfortunately we had to move on. We had to find a replacement. I apologise. You didn't get tagged. Cool, okay. Well, yeah, a couple of people. Yoini also missed his fight, but yeah, I don't know if he was in the chat earlier. I don't think he was, but we kind of agreed on 10 p.m. UK or 6 p.m. Eastern, and if you was here, you was here. If you wasn't, you wasn't. So unfortunately, yeah, we had to move on. But yeah, no worries. Like I said, we're doing it on a regular basis, so you can get in the next one. It happens. Like I say, you're not the only one. You only missed his fight as well, but what can we do? We can't sit around. So we had to move on. But yeah, we're into the semi-finals now. We're going to take a 5-minute break. And then we're going to come back. And then we're going to have Tundra versus Llama as the first semi-final. There's only 4 fights to go now. We've got Tundra versus Llama. We've got Goober versus Freaky. We've got the 3rd place fight, which is going to be obviously depending on how those ones go. And then we got the final. So stay tuned for that. Everyone, especially the fighters, rest up. Drink water. Have a rest, have a breather. Get yourself in the right frame of mind for the next few fights. And I'll see you in 5 minutes. What have I walked into? What is happening right now? Alright. I'm going to say this once. And once only. I'm turning the music down because this is serious. Rule number 1 in this tournament is respect. Okay. I don't give a shit who started this shit or whatever's happening right now, but just remember, rule number 1 is respect. We all respect each other. We're all in the same group here. We're all on each other's sides. And although we're all fighting and competing, rule number 1 is respect. So, just sort this shit out. And if you don't have something positive to say, then don't say it. Simple as that. Because it's just a game. It's just a game, and I don't know how this. I'm not reading the full thing, but it's just a game. That's all it is. It's just some people getting together, having some fun, having a good time in a virtual world, a fantasy world. That's all it is. It's pixels on a screen. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So, rule number 1 is respect. But with that being said, let me I'll drop the code because now we have Tundra versus Llama. Are you two ready? Have we had enough of a break? Is everyone happy to continue? Right, Tundra Llama, what's your name again? Are you is this you? OG? Is this Llama? If it is, we can do it. I can't remember. Alright, we're ready to go then. We're ready to go. Let's do this shit. Yeah, I noticed you was in, but I wasn't 100% it was you. Right, 4 matches to go. Let's make them some good ones. Now this one, in my opinion, in all honesty, this has Fight of the Night written all over it. These are two, honestly, in my opinion, two favourites to win this. Like I said before the competition, I really... Look at that from Llama, big shot there on Tundra. Llama was my pick to win the tournament before we got started. Before we had all the new faces join us. But then we've got people like Tundra and Freaky who, in their own right, are really good. And we've heard a lot about them, and now we've seen a bit of them as well. So in my head, it's kind of the best of the OGs against the best of the newcomers.
Break it up. Red, no holding. Box.
Again, Llama has incredible movement. Like, look at that. He hit him from... Literally, he didn't see that shot coming.
3, 4, 5.
Because he moved around him.
7, 8. Hey, are you okay?
That is just some incredible movement.
Okay, ready?
I don't know how to beat that. I've not fought Llama myself, but I've seen him breeze through so many people, but he has been caught there, so he's not invincible. He's not invincible. Nobody is.
Step back. Pops.
Oh, see, they're both trading. They're both landing big shots. I just feel like Llama's got that extra bit of movement there. Like, look at him moving around. It's like by the time Tundra realizes where Llama is, he's moved. He's gone. He's done a whole 180, 90 degree pivot, and that's how we got him just there as well.
4, 5, 6.
This is a tough fight for Tundra, who, as we've seen, he beat Panther. You know, he beat Flinny. He's beat some really good people, but he's struggling against Llama. He's struggling with Llama's movement, which I feel like is that's what everyone struggles with Llama. And not only that, it's frustrating. I can imagine how frustrating that is. I don't know if Llama uses a joystick. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I mean, it's a big room scale, but also he moves that well. Like, it would be difficult to do that with a joystick, right?
Ready. Get ready. Let's go.
But I can imagine how frustrating this is to fight against.
Fight.
He just pivots so much. Like, look at that. Look at that.
Stop.
He moves out the way.
Pops.
Both trading there. I honestly, I think these two are just as good as each other. I just think Llama's got that extra bit of movement that works in his favour. If he didn't have that, this would be a 50-50 fight. But you see how he's moving around him.
Break it up. Red, take a step back. Let's go. 1, 2,
Another big shot there from Llama. That was a clean shot.
6, 7, 8. Are you okay? Okay, ready? Let's fight.
He's literally just running circles around him. He's been caught, he's walked onto him, but it's just so difficult to hit. He's that difficult to hit that even when if you do by some chance stun him, you can't finish him.
Break. Move. Take a step back. Let's go.
Somehow he keeps ending up behind his opponents, and it's so tough.
3, 4, 5,
It's so tough.
7, 8. Hey, you all right?
Like,
Okay, get ready. Let's fight.
it's just some next level. Like, look at that. He made him miss and then just 180 moved behind him. And I don't think Tundra's happy about it. I don't know if Tundra's going to complain and say it's an exploit, and I don't know. I mean, you tell me in you guys' opinion, is this in any way an exploit from Llama? Because I've got a feeling, I'm trying to prepare ourselves, I've got a feeling that Tundra's going to come and say that. I think these two are both in the US, right? So I don't know. In terms of like ping and connection, Tundra's saying that there's a high ping. Llama's saying the ping's fine.
Okay, ready? Fight.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way for me to even see what the ping is. Wow. All I know
2, 3,
is that
5, 6,
was a sweet ass shot.
8.
And it was not an exploit.
You okay? Okay, get ready.
I mean, look, it's good to see that they're still touching gloves and there's still respect. It seems like, look at this shit.
2, 3.
I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of testosterone in this stream tonight. A lot of people clashing.
All right. Okay, ready? Let's go.
But I'm glad that's not the case here. I genuinely just think Llama is just another level. Yeah, he's just another level.
Break it up. Move, no holding.
He might be the best player I've ever seen on this game. Because he's hard to hit.
Box off.
And when he hits you, it fucking hurts. It does damage. It's like trying to swat a fucking fly with a pencil.
1, 2,
And I don't, that might be it, that might be it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's over. It's over.
Knockout.
Llama gets the win, and in some fucking fashion as well. Tundra was laid on that floor for a long ass time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is
We've got to look at these stats. We have to, don't we? We have to. Okay, it didn't count the last round because it was a forfeit, but was that 3 knockdowns in that last round? I can't. I think it was 3. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, Tundra did do some damage himself. He didn't get like massively outclassed. Obviously, he got knocked down what, like 6, 7 times in total, but he did well. And I think that performance against anyone else would win. But not Llama. Not Llama. But a good fight to both of those guys. Stay around Tundra because we are going to be doing a 3rd place fight after the next one. But we've got Goober and Freaky up next. I mean, that's up to you. If you don't, if not, it'll be the loser of the next one. But it's a win or it's nothing. Yeah, there's a lot of emotions going on tonight, and I don't know if it's good or bad. But yeah, Goober, Freaky, if you two wanna ready up. You fought well, Tundra. Honestly, you did. The fact that you beat did so well against Panther and Flinny, and even in that fight there, considering what you was up against, with that movement, I think you did a lot of damage. You probably did more damage on Llama in that fight than I've ever seen anyone do on Llama. But yeah, our second semi-final. Honestly, Tundra, I was hoping that you would fight in the 3rd place fight because I don't want to go straight from the semi-final to the final. Do you know what I mean? I did want to give him obviously it's up to you, but we've got yeah, 100% beating Panther and Flinny's a tall order, 100%. But on to the next one, we got Goober versus Freaky, another good match. Seen some good performances from both of these guys so far tonight. Someone please remind me after this fight that the next one is a 5-rounder, because I guarantee I'm going to forget. Here we go.
Your corner ready.
So we got Goober in the blue corner, we got Freaky in the red, that waving at the camera. They know what they're doing. Let's see how these two fight. We've seen Goober, you know, play around a little bit. We've seen both of these guys, but I feel like Freaky plays around more in between the rounds, whereas Goober likes to do it. What the hell? What the?
3, 4, 5,
I thought he wouldn't get it up.
7.
I thought he wasn't getting up.
Look at me. You okay?
That was some. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Ready?
Fuck me.
Let's fight.
I was not expecting that. I guess we all know that when Goober switches it on, he switches it on. He can jump around and dance around and play around every now and again, but he can switch it on, and he can switch it on good. That was a huge shot, and that's a big advantage for a 3-round fight. You know, if he can stay on his feet in this round, he just literally don't get knocked down for the rest of the fight, and you've at least got a draw. So really, Freaky kind of does need a knockdown if he wants to win. He has to get a knockdown if he wants to win. And he's going for it. I don't think he's going to have enough time in this round. Let's see. But he's got another 2 rounds to try to get one. This might be a big upset right here. This might be the upset of the night. We're not even halfway through the fight, but that was a crazy opening round. That was... I don't know about you guys, but that surprised the hell out of me. That surprised the hell out of me, as you could probably tell from my reaction. I get the sense that Freaky's not flossing anymore. I get the sense like he's he means business now. Goober's got to just do whatever it takes to stay on his feet. That might be right there. That's a highlight reel knockdown. That shot. The sweetest shot I've ever seen.
Seconds out. Okay, get ready. Fight.
Another beautiful shot. He's hit Freaky again. I tell you now, if he can get a knockdown in this round, I think he might win the fight. But don't get too ahead of himself is what I'd be saying if I was in his corner. Freaky's doing a good job of staying out of range though. When he's getting hurt, he's not allowing Goober to finish him. Goober's hurt himself. They're both doing damage here. That combo, do you see that jab to the body and then the right straight to the head from Goober is mixing it up very well. At very high level skill there. Honestly, I'm going to be dead honest. Wow. I'm going to be dead honest. And I apologise if I offend you, Goober, but I did not think you were that good. I did not think you was that good. I did not give you a chance in this tournament. And you've proved me wrong. You've changed my mind. I mean, from what I've heard from everyone, Freaky was the favourite to win this. That's what a lot of people have been saying. Freaky was the favourite to win this. Everyone was saying he's better than Tundra. Obviously, Llama we didn't really know. He's got his own knockdown back though. Whew, this is chaotic. Is the word that comes to mind.
You okay?
I don't know who they're gonna give that round to. If it stays like that. But if they do give that to Goober, that means he's 3 points up. If they give it to Freaky, that means Goober's only 1 point up. So again, as we've seen many times before, it all comes down to this last round. It all comes down to the final round. This could be another one of those fights where when the final bell goes, we'll have no idea who's winning. If I could make the perfect fight in the game for defense, offense, and footwork, who would it be? What can you elaborate? What do you mean? Am I picking one person who's got the best defense, one person with the best offense, and one with the best footwork? Is that what you're asking me? He's very tough, yeah. Okay, yeah. For defense, I'd say you, Flinny. I'd say you. I think you've got the best defense when you're in that mode where you are, keeping your distance, using your movement, and then countering. I think you take the best defense. Offense, probably give it. I was gonna say it's Freaky because just of the work rate he's got, but there's so many good, there's so many people with good offense. I'd probably give it to Freaky from what I've seen so far though. And then footwork, I've got to give it to Llama. You got to give it to Llama, right? His movement is something else. But then there's so many other fighters there who I've not named who they're all rounders, I think Panther's an all-rounder. I think he's very good defensively, but he's also very good offensively. And that's why he's so good. And it's a shame we've not been able to see that much of him in this tournament, but obviously we've seen plenty of him in previous ones. Where's Panther? I think he's gone to bed. I think he's gone to bed. Wait, what's happening here? I think a bit of an issue there, but all good. Good sportsmanship here. Yeah, I think unless there's a knockdown in this round, I don't know who's going to win. I do feel like if I was Freaky, I would be pushing for the knockdown because I wouldn't feel confident enough that I've got the win. And there it is. I know exactly why that happened. Goober dropped his guard. It was like he's trying to run away and he dropped his hands and allowed Freaky to get the knockdown. I don't think this is going to be a draw, but I think it's going to be a 1 point difference. It's going to come down to whoever got that second round. If it ends like this, it's going to come down to whoever got the second round. Goober got the first round with a knockdown. Freaky's got this round. Freaky's he's just took the round. He's secured it for himself. He's secured it. He might have had it anywhere with the second round, but we don't know for sure. I'll tell you now, if Goober won that second round, Freaky has just stolen the fight in the last 5 seconds. Because he would have lost otherwise. If Goober won that second round, Freaky would have lost. Freaky actually did win the second round, so he would have won the fight anywhere. He would have won it anywhere, but like I said, if I was him, I wouldn't have counted on that. And good stats there, good damage stats, like nearly 2,000 there from Freaky. Yeah, you gotta respect that comeback 100%. You have to. That was a very entertaining fight, honestly. In my opinion, I would vote that as so far fight of the night. I would vote that as so far. Oh, ads. Okay, ads on Twitch. No worries. Let's. I don't know if Tundra's gonna want to do a third place fight. I think he might have left, so we might not be able to do that. Which is a shame. It's a shame. Alright. So, are we back? Are we back? Let me know if we're back. We've got a few options here. We're back. Good, good, good. So I don't think Tundra's here. It's not over yet, AD. We've got the final left to go. But I did want to do a third place fight. However, I don't think Tundra's here. Yeah, it's the final, but I did want to do a third place fight, which would be between Tundra and Goober. I'm sure Goober would have gladly done it, but I don't think Tundra has. If that's the case, then I think we just gotta give Goober the third place, because essentially it's a forfeit from Tundra, right? So we got to give Goober third place. But I was going to ask. We've got a few options, and let you guys let me know what you want to do. We can either go straight to the final between Llama and Freaky. The guy who just lost to Freaky, that's Goober. So, if Tundra don't want to fight, which I don't think he does, he's got to be, Goober's going to be the third place. So, we'll say that. We'll say that. But with the next fight, we can either go straight to the final. So, my question is to Llama and Freaky. Do you two want to just go straight to your fight? Or we could have an intermission fight. We could bring back some of the previous fighters if there's anyone else who wants to run a fight real quick. Or anyone new as well. I see there's new people as well, so it's up to you guys. I'll leave that one up to you. Should we go straight to the final, or is there anyone else who wants to run an intermission fight beforehand? Llama's happy to go straight to the final. I think Freaky is as well, to be honest, so we might just go straight to that. I mean, Flinny is happy to run an intermission, but yeah, and AD is as well. I think we'll should we just go straight to the final then? I think we'll just do the final. No worries. So, I mean, we have been streaming for what? Over 4 hours now. Yeah, we'll do the final. This can be the last one. No worries, no worries. Alright, these two are ready, so no one reminded me. I said to you, remind me to put it in 5 rounds, and no one reminded me. Good job I remembered. Right, okay, 5 rounder for the final between Llama and Freaky. This is going to be a hell of a fight, I'll tell you that. These are probably maybe the two best we've got. So, yeah, I've done it 5 rounds. Here we go. Similar colour shorts. Obviously, we've got Llama in the orange. We've got Freaky in the yellow. Let's see how these two fight. We've literally got Llama's movement and power against Freaky's work rate and accuracy. And that's pretty much the perfect combination, right? And it started a bit of a slower pace than I was expecting. Question is this one gonna go the distance? Ooh, nice shot there from Llama. Having a lot of success with that pivot, as he was with against Tundra. Yeah, Freaky does have good movement too. And I think he's doing well against Lama here. He's landing on him. It looks like he's hurt him there. This is shaping up to be a hell of a fight. Hell of a potentially 5 rounds as well. He's trying to... Oh! Did not see that one coming. What was it they call this guy? The one-punch knockout king or something.
6, 7, 8. Okay.
That was unexpected,
Get ready.
to say the least.
Box.
I'll say this though. In a 5-round fight, a knockdown is not as valuable as it is in a 3-round fight, you know. You can still come back. It's easier to come back if you've been knocked down in a 5-round fight. There's still another 4 rounds to go, so
Stop.
I wouldn't be surprised if Lama got a knockdown of his own as well. But that is probably going to be a 10-8 round to Freaky. I feel like Lama knows that, and he's probably not trying to put too much pressure on at the end of that round. He's flossing to the camera again. This is a dream matchup, I think. These are the best of the best. I think these are the best of the best. It doesn't get much higher level than this. There's been some close calls along the way, especially with Freaky against Goober in that last fight getting knocked down, especially in that first round. But he made it through, as a good champion does. And he's here in the final, and he's up. He's winning in the final so far, but there's still a long way to go. There's still another 4 rounds left in this one.
Ready? Box.
Do you get banned for saying the S word? What's the S word? Shit. No, you can say shit. Say what the fuck you want. As long as it's not racist, homophobic, or anything like that. Have you watched me? Have you been seeing my streams? I fucking swear like crazy. Wait, what's going on? What was that? What was that? I don't know, but hopefully it's not going to have an impact in the fight. That was a beautiful...
Blue. No holding.
He almost did like a layback, and he used his range to his advantage to catch him with the right hand.
Hey, stop it. Step back.
Shot there to the temple. I think Freaky's having more success against Lama in terms of his movement is not affecting him as much as it was Tundra. It goes to show that you can deal with this movement. I was asking before, how can you possibly deal with it? This is how you deal with it. He's got movement of his own, but also he's doing well at closing the gap. He's clinching when he needs to, and there's nothing wrong with clinching when that's part of the game plan, when that's what you got to do to win. So he's actually boxing very well here, Freaky. I think Lama started well and is still doing well, but I think Freaky is having more success in this round. Really entertaining fight. Again, a very high level. And you got to remember, these guys have had 3 fights prior to this, and now they're going in there for a 5-rounder. And even though we've tried to give them breaks along the way, and I was hoping to give them a bit more of a break before this one, but they wanted to go straight into it, so you got to give them credit. And they're still in there. They're fresh as a daisy. They're almost as if they've not even boxed all week. Never mind just tonight. But one of these guys is going to be getting a $50 prize sent to them. So high stakes. It's all on the line. It's all on the line, and I don't know who won that last round. What do you guys think? If Llama won it, then Freaky's up by 1 point. If Freaky won it, then he's up by 3 points.
Box on.
And the more this fight goes on, the more crucial that will be. Ooh, beautiful counter shot there from Freaky. I feel as though Llama's not moving as much as he normally would, or is it because he's struggling to do so against Freaky? He's kind of taken that advantage away from him. If you can take that away from Llama, then that gives you a big chance, because that really is his strength. Look, he's moving that much that I don't even know. You don't even know where to face. You think Freaky's up by 1? That could be the case. That could be the case. I know for a fact that any rounds where there's not a knockdown are going to be super difficult to judge. Oh, I heard the thud in that shot. I don't know if that was a feint. It's like he's trying to set up. Llama's throwing out that jab to try to set up the big backhand. And he did well there going to the body. And it did hurt Freaky. And it might have put him in the lead in this round. In which case, if Freaky is up by 1 point, this might level that score. This might be a very close fight. Imagine if it's a draw. When we did the poll in the Discord for how many rounds the final should be, like I said, some people voted for 3, some people voted for 5, some people voted for 6. But 5 won the majority. And people were saying you don't want to be doing even numbers because that increases the likelihood of a draw, which I'm not opposed to. I think getting a draw is entertaining. Look at Bax's fight against was it Tundra or was it I can't remember who that was up against now. It was, or was it? It was Freaky. It was Freaky, wasn't it? It was Freaky. And that was a draw after 3 rounds. But people were saying, yeah, if you do even rounds, then it increases the likelihood of a draw. So yeah, we've gone with the 5 rounds for the final, which I think is probably the perfect amount, considering they've just done 9 rounds prior to this.
Seconds out. Okay, get ready. Box.
So what do you guys think? Do you think this is level right now? It could be. But if anyone's winning, it's obviously Freaky. The question is by how much. It's either he's up by some amount or it's a draw at this point. But this fight has changed significantly. This is a complete different fight to the one that we had in the first round. Look at this. Like, look at the work rate, the difference in work rate, the difference in punches thrown. They're both trying to counter each other. They're going for accuracy as opposed to well, activity. Nice shot there from Llama landed. You think we're going to see a late knockdown that takes it? I think that's very likely to happen. It might be the case. I think whoever gets the next knockdown might be the person who wins it. Because even though Llama's been down, I think he has done well to stay in the fight and potentially make a comeback. But we're probably not going to know until the final decision, which it makes it A lot more exciting when you don't know who's winning.
Break it up. Blue, take a step back. Box on.
Has Freaky been... No, Freaky's not been knocked out, no. Hey, Rayman, good to see you. Good to see you. We're in the final now. We're in the final, so it all comes down to this. So is this round 4 now? I think we've only got 2 rounds to go. Could be round... I don't actually know. Is it round 4? Round 4, yeah. Okay. I think for Llama, he's got to keep up what he's doing. If he can keep doing what he's doing, I think he can win. I could be wrong though. So if you can hear me, Llama, don't take my advice. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Mouthpiece in. Seconds out. Get ready. Let's go.
But it is incredible how much this fight has changed. And I don't know if that's just because these guys are starting to get a little bit tired, or is it because they've figured out that maybe the best way for them to win is not the way that they were fighting before. Llama is hurt here. Freaky again is not closing that gap. He's not putting the pressure on. He's letting him recover because maybe he doesn't want to take that chance of walking onto the end of one himself. Is that the best thing to do? I don't know. I don't know. So I'll tell you though, the accuracy has definitely gotten worse. They're missing more shots than they were before. That was a big one there, landed by Llama though, I think, and he landed another one. I don't know if he can finish him. I don't know if he can put him down. They've both, again, it's a tough fight. It's a tough round because they've both done a lot of damage. They've both hurt each other in this round. Who do you give that round to? It's so tough. If we're looking at it at a round by round basis, then yeah, the rounds have got to be close, but whether that's the case when it comes to the fight as a whole, we won't know. We won't know for another 2-3 minutes. I don't know. I think maybe... No, we do know because that was the last round. That was round 5. Let's see. Let's see. I honestly don't know. Freaky takes it. Freaky wins the tournament. Freaky wins the tournament. Let's see. Let's see by how much. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I did feel like Freaky won that last round. Interestingly, there was not that much damage. There was one knockdown. The one round that Freaky knocked down Llama, he actually did less damage than him, and that's super unfortunate. That's super unfortunate for Llama, because honestly, if he did not get knocked down in that fight, in that round, he would have won that round on damage. And he would have won the fight 3-2. That was a really good fight. And then look at how the damage, like... you can see they kind of turned it up a bit in the last round, but that was a really good fight, and... a close one. Even though it's a 2-point difference because it was a 5-round fight, it was literally 3-2. 3-2. And again, some of those rounds were super close. And that first round, you know, if it didn't get that knockdown, that would have got Lama the win. So there we go. There we go. What do you guys think of that? It was entertaining nonetheless. I don't think we can disagree that it was entertaining. It certainly was entertaining. We've had a lot of close fights. Yeah, I could tell that you had to change up your strategy because the work rate significantly decreased. Like, it was a complete different fight. But really good performance from both of those guys. That, like, again, I feel like with you two, you could probably fight each other 10 times. And you'd probably both win 5 times each. And maybe get a few draws in there as well. Yeah, you did a good job. Obviously, you did what you needed to do to win. And congratulations. But, yeah. We've had some really good fights. We've been streaming now for just over 4 hours. So I think that's a good length to stream. I think it all went to plan. I think apart from obviously the 3rd place fight, which was a shame we didn't get to see, but officially, we've got Freaky in 1st place, we got Lama in 2nd, and we got Goober in 3rd place, which, again, if I was to give fight of the night, I would have to give it to that Goober, that fight that Goober had against Freaky, where he put him down in the 1st round. That caught me off guard, and that was a really good fight. The final was a good fight as well. But overall, yeah, we've had some really good fights. We've had some close fights. We've had some wide fights as well. Yeah, I appreciate that, Saj. Yeah, it's been a long day for me. I've literally been, obviously, doing this, and then I had the Undisputed fight event earlier today as well. So, yeah, it's safe to say I've done a lot today, but I've also not done much at the same time. We need to sort Freaky. You obviously win the tournament. You win $50. Well done. We'll have to sort whether you Neo was a big surprise. Yes, you will get a champion. You'll get a champion role in the Discord, and you'll get $50 sent to you, however you want it. Whether you want it as a voucher, I know people were saying like games or DoorDash or whatever it may be. You can have it. Value of $50. So you don't want it. You'll get it. Don't worry, you'll get it. You've earned it. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Yeah, obviously, again, for anyone new, for anyone who's watching, the VOD will be up on probably YouTube as well. So if you're watching it there, get yourself involved. If you want to get involved, if you want the chance to win $50, if you want the fans to have the chance to have bragging rights against some of these top tier fighters, then get yourself in the Discord. Make sure you join. We'd love to have you. We're always looking for new people. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. And 100%. Yeah, I mean, you're in the Discord, so we post updates in there all the time. And we do smaller tournaments as well. It's not always like this. You know, sometimes we'll just do a bit of a session where we'll just kind of get a few people together and we'll just spar each other, and there's nothing at stake, nothing on the line. Just some guys having a bit of fun in the virtual world. So again, thanks everyone for being here, especially for the guys who were not fighting or the guys who have maybe already fought and they've stuck around, especially for the guys in the UK up until this time in the morning. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you all in the next one. I appreciate you all being here.